What's up, everyone? It's Screwloose from twinstiqLP, and I'm here again with Bayonetta. And I want to talk about Bayonetta's unfairness in combat. And not negatively, necessarily, because Bayonetta's combat is extraordinarily fun. I love button mashy, arcade-feeling stuff. The problem I'm having here is that you have to have perfect reflexes, absolutely perfect reflexes, to be able to survive. Every hit hurts so much, and then there are combos that you get locked into that you can't break. It becomes a little hard to manage. I have an advantage right now of being able to turn into this panther. That helps me get away from them, so they're very fast. And I'm using a melee weapon right now called the Durga, I believe. I got that from a fight with a couple of these guys previously. Well, pretty soon you'll be able to see what I'm talking about, though, in terms of being locked into a combination, and I'm talking about not my combination, but their combination. When you start getting hit by them, it stuns you, and you sort of get stun locked. Here it is right there. That killed me. I was spamming dodge the whole time. You can sometimes dodge out of that, and you can see the skulls there. Every one of those is the time I've died previously. I've already maxed out the maximum penalty for this level, just on these two guys. And the combat is fast, and like I said, it's really fun. But you know what? Let's skip ahead a little bit, because eventually I decided to start switching weapons and trying new combinations of things, and luckily the game allows you to do that, so you can actually make some headway if you're getting stuck like I was here for a while. Okay, anyway, yeah, let's skip ahead. Here we go. Alright, so yeah, this is my last attempt with the claws. This was, I don't know, I probably lost this fight about 7 times after the cut just before this. I had a couple of close calls, I remember that, but ultimately I just decided these were not enough. Probably shouldn't have taken, 7 or 8 tries. Probably more than that. I had actually died a bunch of times previously. Panther's extremely useful, though, in this. But yeah, there we go. Down again. And I think, if I remember correctly, I decided to switch to the whip here, which I found out almost immediately was almost useless. It probably has its place, but it wasn't a good choice. It has the reach, but I have to stay very still, I think. When she uses the whip, she stops moving, and I think that sort of opens her up. And it's just not doing that much damage. Normal combos aren't put into place. Whip is great for enemies that are flying, though. Like the little angel head things, I don't know what they're called. Anyway, I only did 1 try with the whip before I decided to switch to the sword, ultimately. And that was a good move. And this is the main reason. You can sit here with that charge shot, and you see how much that took off him immediately. Now, it still took me a few tries here. But ultimately, the sword was so much better to use. I think it took me 3 more tries with the sword. I won't show them all, of course, but I'd like to show you one, just so you get the idea. But yeah, it's just, man, I guess it's just trial and error. But not having the reflex to dodge at appropriate times and slow some enemies down is ridiculous. You're just going to lose. And again, that's not really a complaint. I really like this game, and the combat is so much fun. It holds up really well, because this was released in 2000 and I want to say 2010. I put it in the last video in North America. You can see how much easier that was, but now there's 2 more. And they come immediately. And I didn't have any health items or anything. Alright, so what I'm showing you here is a few of the deaths that I had afterwards, just in quick succession. To show you just how easy it is to get caught up in something, no matter how fast you're moving, or how much you're spamming dodge, or how much you're, you know, special moves or whatever that you're trying to put out. It's always so easy. And like I said, this is just normal difficulty. So, yeah, you can see how fast I'm trying to move. And there we go. Yeah, so it's a little annoying, I think, to be stun locked and bothered, but you know, ultimately it wins. You just change your strategy. This is the winning fight here, all in full. And I barely won it. And now I know that a lot of that is just because I'm not very good at this game. I really like games like this, and I can be pretty good at them, I think, but in terms of Bayonetta, I don't quite have the sort of cat-like reflex that it takes to push buttons at the exact right time. I'm more button mashing and just spamming dodge whenever I can. This time it worked. So this is the second group. I made it pretty quick work of the first group. And you can see how this one has caused a lot more trouble. And of course, you know, anybody else who's playing this, they might find something that works totally different for them. I may be just totally wrong about this fight. And there it is. I finally won, but you can see I have like 0 health. So yeah, there's a bit of unfairness, I think, in some of these. But you know what? It's not meant to be a whiny video. It's not meant to say, this sucks. No, because I'm having a good time with this. But this is here to show that people who are not used to arcade quickness like this might have an issue with getting stuck in a spot like this. Anyway, guys, alright, this is going to be it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you have a great one.